Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris.
I'm Chance.
Tell them what we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing today.
What do you think we're doing today?
Changing the transmission?
We're not changing it. What are we doing to it?
Repairing it?
We're repairing it, I think. Edna's transmission does a variety of weird things. One problem we're having, which is a major issue at the moment, is the gear that the speedometer gear rides on has stripped out. So we have no speedometer at the moment, which is annoying. The next thing that it does is it makes weird noises when it's in neutral and the clutch is out. It also has a tendency to pop out of second gear when you're slowing down, like when you're going over speed humps. And then you have to shift back into second. And the other thing that it does is, for some reason, the shifter will jerk sometimes when you take off and make a loud pop noise when you take off in first. Being camera shy, why won't it do it on camera? I don't know what that's about.
Like this.
And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to take one of Edna's other transmissions, the one that got stuck in third gear in Charlotte, and replace the synchros in it, because that's what was actually wrong with it. The synchro, one slipped out, went through the gears, and the other slipped out and wedged it to where it was stuck in third. So we were lucky enough to get another set of synchros from early Ford V8 sales in Piedmont, South Carolina. So we're going to put those in today. And by we, I mean Chance. Now I am reasonably certain that we can swap these out with minimal disassembly.
He will be assisting me, guiding me through.
So let's get started.
I can drive.
All right, first take all 6 of these bolts out.
Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one?
Yep.
Perfect. Now I'm good at this.
I wasn't really expecting that.
Me either.
We'll put that down here for right now.
All right, now what?
All right, now you're going to take these 4 out.
Did we get it?
Yeah. All right, now we're going to switch to the bigger size and take the back part off. That's 5.
All right.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. All right. Good.
All right. All right. Good.
Now we pre-drained all this out before we started the video, and we just have this over because it's a windy day, and we don't want, you know, leaves and stuff getting in there. We're not going to reuse it, but it's got some gold flake in there from the synchronizers, but it also had a lot of chunks in the bottom. This is not a situation where you want chunks.
If you heated it, would it be like a liquid?
It is a liquid.
Yeah, but it's also thick. Can you make it more like water?
You don't want it to be more like water.
What would happen?
Well, it needs to be thick.
What is that?
600 weight oil.
It's what?
600 weight oil, so it's super thick. That's what this calls for.
It's 6.
All right, this is the new synchronizer setup that we got right here. And these are the dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah, these are called dogs. And they fell out.
Why are they called dogs?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just know that's what they're called. All right, so those sit right here, like that. And when you shift, this is how it clicks into gear. So one of these came out and went through the gears and is basically nothing now. And then the other one came out and had gotten like this, kind of wedging the gear open, or maybe it was like this. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm making everything fall apart here. So we're gonna set this back in the bag until we're ready for it.
Unlike me.
So it's safe. All right, we're gonna take that off and put it right here. The problem with the other gear is this gear right here is not making contact with the speedometer gear, which sits right there in the transmission that's currently in Edna. So it's just sitting there and it's not turning the cable. The cable's fine, it's not broken, we already looked at it. How far will this come out? That will come out that far. How far will this come out? Like none? Is that enough to take this thing apart? I don't think so. All right, come here and look at this real quick. So, here's one dog. That's the only one left in there. The other ones came out. Gotta get this where I can turn it. See, there's no dog there. And there's no dog. See, there's no dogs in there. They all came out. All right. So remember earlier when I was reasonably certain we could do this with minimal disassembly. I was wrong. And we got to go further. I thought we could do this without removing the intermediate shafts, but we have to. So we're about to do that. We don't have to take everything out of the gearbox, but we are going to take some of it out. So let's move on.
Let's move on.
This is kind of gooped up, so I'm going to take that out real quick. It's gooped up on purpose, though, because it can leak right here. All right, this little cross shaft comes out, like so. And now we can hit this out. We need that one to come that way, because we're not taking...
How do I head it out?
Huh?
Can I head it out?
Yeah.
How?
So, we're going to take this punch and this hammer. And you're going to tap this rod out. See that circle right there? You're going to tap that pin. That's a big giant pin. You need to tap that out. That was weak. There you go. It's moving now. I saw it move. Keep going.
Hey, I think I got it now. Did I get it?
See it sticking out right here?
No.
See it sticking out?
Yes.
Put this on it like a T-handle.
Okay.
And now you can twist and pull.
Huh? Twist?
Like pull that whole shaft out of there. Like use that as a handle, see? Doing good. All right, pull that puppy out of there. Man, that's one scratched up cross shaft.
Get this stuff out of my way.
There you go. And we should be able to pull this out now, I think. Yes. All right, so we got that out. Pull that out. Well, there's a gear in there, and you can almost see it.
A gear?
Or not a gear, but there's a thing there's a ring that's got to come off. Got it.
Perfect.
All right, now in theory the whole thing should slide off.
Should I slide it off?
Yeah.
Like just pull this way?
Pull that whole thing that way. Here, actually, take your screwdriver, put it right there, and twist. Like that.
Did you get it?
No.
Yes!
Alright, it's off.
Is it the gold one? Is this the one we needed off?
No, we just took off everything that needed to come off.
Now what?
Now, we're going to start putting stuff back on. Alright, so we got to reuse this part. Now, I kind of wasn't paying attention to how this came off because it's different on the two sides here. But I realized that this is the side with the marks where you could tell we were tapping it off. So we know that side's got to go on first and that side goes second.
Okay.
We got to reuse this part here. So we're going to try to clean that off a little bit because it's got like some sediment in there.
What happens if that stuff gets on your skin?
It just dries out your skin. You can tell where the dogs were because they're... No wonder this thing didn't want to shift good. This is still pretty dirty. Look at that metal filing on there.
Yeah.
It's hard. There's another little look. Alright. Let's see if we can put the dogs in.
Dogs.
And from what I saw, you don't want to have these marks lined up. That's because you don't want the ends to be open. So you got to put all three.
Where do you think you're going?
In here, like that. Gotta get a finger on each one. That's the part that goes in second. This points forward. So both of these bevels point forward. So we got to. Well, hold on. That may not fit all the way through. So let's put that there. Is it going to work like that, or is that, I don't know. I don't know if I've got it put together right or not. I believe we have a problem. That's not the same.
Oh no. Is this bad or kind of bad?
That means we're at a stopping point because we can't do anything, but we'll keep recording. See, that one will work. That's the other synchro. So the only thing that looks real bad is, looks like I tapped on that a little bit. So these aren't the same. This is for the newer style with the smaller dogs, and that's for the older style with the bigger dogs. Now, can we reuse it? They really don't look bad other than where they slip in, so I don't know if that's a big deal or not. That one has a 239 cast into it. Let's put it back together with the old stuff and see how it goes. We'll put... See, that won't go there. And the other one will go here. See, now it'll shift.
So we're good?
We're going to try it, since they're not overly worn, and see how it does. Did that whole gear come forward? I think it did. We can slip this on. Now remember, all that's got to be pointed forward. Alright, now I got to put that clip back on. Hold that right there and don't let it slide. Just keep a hand there and keep filming. See how that wants to go that way? Mm-hmm. Don't let it do that. Don't let it do that. Sometimes you need an extra hand. There we go. Hold up. Don't let go yet. Perfect. It's in. Now we can shift.
So it's a good thing we chose the old one.
Well, we didn't have any choice because the other one wasn't going to slip on. Alright, so next, this has got to go back in. But we got to put our roller bearing back on, like that. And then this has got to slip in there. Like that. Put this on for a second. One bolt. Alright, so something we got to do now is we're going to put the intermediate shaft back in. I got to get this piece back lined up again. Is that screwdriver? That's got to go up.
Dad.
There we go. Now it's lined up. Alright, it's most of the way in now. So, where did all of that come from?
What?
Look at this. Oh man.
Something bad?
Yeah, this transmission's had it.
What's wrong?
So all these were needle bearings for the bearings that came in here. They all fell out.
Want me to pause it?
This is the best rebuilt transmission I've ever bought. What did we learn today?
How to fix the inside of a transmission.
What did we find out?
That it's trash?
Yes. This transmission is trash. Not really. I wasn't expecting it to go the way it did. What we found out, though, without doing a full rebuild, this transmission's it ain't going back in Edna. Those roller bearings were all broken, heavily worn. I think if we want to reuse this transmission, we're going to have to do a full rebuild. We can't just change the synchros. So that kind of puts us to an end because there's no point in putting it back together if it's just going to have to come back apart again. I was kind of hoping it would be quick, easy. Not quick, easy, but I figured we could fix it. You hear about guys fixing these things on the side of the road, or so they've told me. But anyway, I was hoping this was going to be something for some of you guys to learn, but it didn't work out the way we planned it. Chance did some good work getting it apart, but I think maybe we're going to have to do more work to it. So if you'd like to see us rebuild this transmission in a future episode, comment down below. Let us know what you think. I guess maybe we'll go back to trying the other transmission that we have, which is completely not rebuilt. It's an original transmission that we took apart in a previous video, if you may have seen. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to that below. What do you think of this project?
It was fun until it got to the end.
Until it got to the end. So basically, we're just going to clean up this mess over here. I'm going to put the transmission back on the shelf where it's been sitting. Would have liked to have gotten it back together and then maybe later this week put her in Edna and see how she does, but not if she's that far gone. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned what not to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching Adventures with Edna, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.